I've traveled a lot, and I've seen a lot of great cities, and I can honestly say to anybody that Dallas is one of the truly great cities in this world.
The first thing that comes to my mind is the amazing cultural institutions that are in this unsurpassed arts district. We're the largest contiguous arts district in the nation.
This is the heart of the city down here in the arts district. And now we're building residences that are equivalent to the commitment that the arts community has made in the area.
I think it's kind of obvious how much we embrace and believe in the arts district by virtue of our name, Museum Tower.
It appears that it was just designed perfectly to be built across the street from the Nasher, across the street from the Meyerson, surrounded by the Performing Arts Center and the Clyde Warren Park. It was just like it's a little jewel dropped right in the middle.
Architecture is art. Museum Tower is grand scale architectural art. The Museum Tower is sculpture in our skyline. Select few get to live in it.
We're in a work of art that's right next door to theater, music, entertainment, wonderful food, the park, and marvelous people. How could we not move here?
As a tall building, the glass tower will put the Arts District on the city's skyline for the first time and increase the visitors who come to this lovely neighborhood.
I think the inspirational flash for what ultimately became Museum Tower was generated by a group of people who truly cared about the city of Dallas.
We find in Dallas, people actually come together, they pool the wonderful things they have, and they can achieve higher goals.
This was a complex process of going through, working with the owners on what they were trying to achieve, and the idea was to have an iconic building.
And we really do believe that Museum Tower holds its own in compared to the high-rise luxury condominiums in the other great cities of the world.
It is becoming an icon, absolutely.
It's wonderful to have a building that's considered one of the world's best as in tall buildings.
I love telling people about this project because it is incredibly special. It's one of the few times in my life when I've worked on something that is truly superior to anything else.
We have to create something that is obviously state-of-the-art and contemporary, but has to be comfortable for people and all of their preferences to be in it.
When I saw the model of Museum Tower, it was a wow moment. It took my breath away.
It's a 42-story, glass-encased piece of art with amenities that rival any five-star hotel in the world.
I feel like this place is the most beautiful building I've seen anywhere in the world.
I thought this building had no peer. I thought it was so much crisper, cleaner, better designed, better envisioned, and better constructed. I think the construction is excellent. So I didn't even really have a decision to make. It so outshone the other options.
I love walking into a unit and feeling the curvature of the building and the wonderful views that you see from these floor-to-ceiling windows.
When I first looked out the window here in Museum Tower, it took my breath away.
I went out on the deck and saw the panoramic views to the north, and I just thought it was magnificent.
The views really are stunning. You can see everything going on because you have no other buildings obstructing your view on three sides of our building. You can see downtown, you can see SMU, you can see all of Uptown, you can see the weather coming in from miles away.
I've got an end view on one end of the building, so I got a 180 degrees view that you couldn't get anyplace else.
It's just, well, much better than being in New York.
The intent always was to have an energy-efficient, building and possibly the most energy efficient building that we could, given the current technology and given where we're at.
We are built for the environment, and perhaps more carefully than many, many buildings in not only Texas, but the world.
I'm doing my conscientious, responsible best. So, I mean, I have this through the warp and woof of my nature, my temperament is to, by gosh, take care of everything you can and be a good steward towards this world we live in.
In order to have an energy efficient building, you really have to reflect the sunlight.
There's no doubt that the reflection off of Museum Tower is real. It's not uncommon for ambitious projects like this to encounter construction challenges along the way, and they get solved.
If you want to solve a complex problem that involves both engineering and science, you've got to explore lots and lots of possibilities.
We have been working diligently and spending a lot of money over many, many months to work on a solution.
My view is that the science will speak. You have to give it time to speak before you decide that a particular solution is the optimal one. I do think that once we get the reflection issue resolved, that the contribution of Museum Tower to Dallas is going to be huge.
The best thing about Dallas is its people. And what's important to us at Museum Tower is to create a community.
We are no longer just big business and oil. We still have some of that too, but we are much, much more than that. We are a very sophisticated city.
We're coming into, I think, a new era for Dallas that will be a vibrant, vibrant downtown Dallas.
Museum Tower fits effortlessly and perfectly in the Arts District because it's a core component of what has to be down here from an infrastructure perspective for the whole area to work. You can't just have theater and art and museums and parks without places for people to live.
This is the most unique, the best, the most special place to live in all of Dallas.